Jon Jones heavyweight.
Jon Jones heavyweight.
Okay, well, actually, fucking hold on. Can I pull up an article on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen clips of him like working out and stuff at heavyweight? Have you seen
Jon?
any? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do you think he looks in terms of like conditioning and everything?
Not good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think like you're supposed to like he's training like a powerlifting bodybuilder.
Right.
And I used to train like that in like
Right.
high school. That's not fighting training. That doesn't like I mean John's
part of it, but like when is his fight? Like, have they even booked it yet?
There's no fight booked at all, and it's unclear who he's gonna fight.
Yeah,
but obviously he's been saying he's gonna go up to heavyweight, but
he looks huge.
He hasn't fought in 2 years.
Yeah,
this is my thing with Jon. Like, he hasn't fought in 2 years. His last fight was a split decision, I believe, and a lot of people don't think he won.
Yeah,
he almost lost to a guy who's on a 3-fight skid at 205. Now, Jon has a lot of advantages against guys at 205 in terms of height and reach and stuff. Like he's big,
he's long,
205er.
And he's
when you go up to heavyweight,
he's smart as fuck too. He's smart. His
fight IQ and skill wise, there's probably nobody better than Jon in terms of fight IQ and skill wise.
In
but
fight
also,
adjustments,
that. Like I think Jon's advantage at 205 is he's the most skilled. And he's the most athletic.
And he's got the perfect body for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
His attributes fit perfectly against the 205ers.
Right.
Take that.
Like Michael
now
Jordan,
at heavyweight,
he's perfect.
Jon moves up to heavyweight. He gains a bunch of weight. Now, the guys who he's fighting are not. He's longer than some of them, but he's as tall as most of the top guys, and some of the guys have the same amount of reach as him. So it's
and a lot of them have more knockout power.
Right? Like naturally, like Jon. Keep in mind, Jon's getting heavier. He's gonna
be slowing down.
He's slowing down a little bit.
His cardio's gonna
take a hit.
Yeah,
and you've taken this much time off the sport, focusing your energy on gaining weight. Yeah, you keep in mind you cannot be training like I cannot be if you wanted to gain a bunch of weight, if you wanted to bulk up and muscle up, right? And train MMA and improve as a mixed martial artist, those two goals conflict.
Right.
You can do both very slowly, but it's hard to gain a lot of weight and do what's necessary to improve as a mixed martial artist on that level. Because you have to it's a lot of cardio. They conflict. Those goals conflict. So anyway, now that
plus you have to consider also with heavyweights is that their walking around weight is a lot higher than what Jon Jones's walking around weight is too. So they're used to whatever cut they have to take. Jon Jones is
some of them don't cut. They just are that weight.
They're just that weight.
They're just too heavy to cut down to 205.
Right.
I don't think
like
Francis
Rumble had
had
that issue at middleweight, which is why he moved up to light heavyweight.
But I'm strong and athletic for my weight, right?
Right.
And you're 70 pounds lighter than me. Imagine you gained 70 pounds.
That would
and came up to my weight to fight me.
Right.
It's almost like I have the higher ground.
Yeah, because you're naturally that weight.
I've been this way for a while. You just changed your whole physiology that.
Because we've talked about this. Because I'm my weight fluctuates a lot. So I realistically can be I can go from 175 to 155, without much. You know what I mean?
You naturally lose weight easily.
Yeah, my weight just fluctuates a lot. So I always, if I was ever a fighter, I always was because I could move down. But I feel like I would be when Conor moved down and you saw him he looked like he's all gaunt, his eyes were sunken in and shit like that.
Not healthy.
I don't think I would be healthy if I cut too much weight, but at the same time, I think if I
none of them are healthy when they're stepping on the scale.
Right. Exactly. But I just don't think that it would be, I don't know what weight I would be able to fight at. Because I'm 5'11", 5'10", 5'11". I have no idea what my reach is, but I'm 165. Let's just say on average, I'm 165.
Mm-hmm.
It would be really hard for me to work out MMA and stay 165.
That's my point. Is
exactly.
Like, for you especially.
Right. So like Jon Jones doing that at heavyweight, he's a lot of parts of his game are gonna take some hits.
Facts.
So it's like, and like you said,
well, you never know. Like, he might just be so good that it doesn't matter.
Also, yeah, and also like he hasn't. It's not like he started like a fight camp either. So it's not like he's dialed in
right.
That, like, mindset too.
He's gonna lose a lot of that,
like muscle
weight.
Mass. Yeah, a lot of that weight.
Actually gets into a training camp.
Yeah,
not mass, but just a lot of that bloat.
Yeah,
because when you bulk up, you just hold a lot of water because you're eating all these carbs. And
right.
Your muscles hold the glycogen, and that holds more water cells. Blah blah blah.